like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Low, time to bring the bass bird.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go.
On first down, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Now Howard. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man left, man left. 4 down. Check, check. Kill. Minus 50. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Wentz going to throw. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, 88. Hey, Mike. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, Echo. We are going. Hold.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Waiting. 50. Got escape situation. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, back. 180! Two jet. Watch the slip. Hey, Mike 50.
Throwing on first is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Running with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
51 the mark, boys. 51.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Done. 480.
On first down, they run with Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Here's Wentz to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. 46 down, man, 5-4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To try again after the pick six. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 31-yard.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On first down, it's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Right. 51. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
A gain of 12 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Got a man. That's Allison. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Check. 6-6, pull it high. 26. Hey, high 7.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Green 18. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Boom. Banjo. Shit.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Grant. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Double dog. That's the one.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wentz, and he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Go, 81. Hey, let's go. Sunday.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run with Howard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
50's a Mike. Hey, kill it. Hey, Ford, kill it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Give me that.
Wentz now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go. Waiting.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal from the 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike. Twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
26. 51 the mic, boy. Hey, Zoo.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Back north. Get that quarterback, D-Line. Take 30. D-Line, get that inside. He's checking.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go back to Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with Grant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
319.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
50. 319.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, come on.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 7, Wentz, blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Great 15, great 15. He don't know no better.
Let's go, Mike, 50.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for two.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, check my 50. Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing now is Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with a fullback, Vitale. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check it back.
This is Grant. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, and he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 65 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, baby. Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay first down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is Complete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Howard. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Go, go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go with Howard again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go. 280. Kill. Here we go. 50.
Now Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's put that team up.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On third down, it's Grant finding room at the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Corey Grant, 83 yards, and the Packers get a score closer. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check. 42's the mic. Bring it. Bring it.
Hey, over here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Eagles,
and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those.